Number one way to get your deck played on this channel is to top 8 an MTGO challenge. And this player had an unstoppable plan. All right, welcome back, Vintage Gamers. I've been telling you the number one way to get your deck played on this channel right now is to do well in an event. And Molly Momaro has, in fact, done so. 9th place and a top 8 finish, 2 back-to-back, or at least pretty close to a back-to-back. High finishes with this, well, I guess you would call it Jewelless Jewel. This is a Workshop One Ring blue stock-up combo deck. But instead of doing the Jewel thing, we have an unstoppable plan occurring. At the beginning of your end step, untap all non-land permanents you control to get some more value out of the One Ring, draw into your forces, get a bunch of cards, and win the game. Classic Time Vault Voltaic Key style here. One Saga, one Karn, Time Vault Key. We've got Tinker. We do have, of course, Paradoxical Outcome with our very heavy mana-producing shell. So yeah, I have concerns, I would say. It looks like they took the exact Jewel shell and took out the bad cards, aka Coveted Jewel, and put in blue cards, which I like. Yes. But they didn't really put in very many more blue mana sources, which I'm very worried about. I'm extremely worried about. I am almost makes me want to not register the deck. But we will give it the old college try. I think this deck is basically exactly Jewel, but with a couple tweaks here and there. So I do think that there's a possibility there should be a One Ring controlling combo-oriented deck in Vintage with the Wish's Workshop, but I don't know exactly how it's supposed to be built. I know Sean was working on one a while back using like Relic of Sauron and that kind of thing. This is, I mean, stock up should be a big upgrade to this deck. The problem is I don't really see any effort to made in really making it more castable. Maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I really want more. I really do. But we'll have to see how it pans out here in this league. Basically, yeah, I think the sideboard is basically almost exactly a Jewel sideboard. I really dislike Tabernacle with the Pendrell Veil when you don't have a Demonic Tutor to go get it. So that could be a problem. I guess we do technically have, yeah, Unstoppable Plan, and Time Vault itself is another way to take the infinite turns. So assuming Unstoppable Plan is castable, you have synergy with the One Ring, you have synergy with Time Vault, you have synergy with Grim Monolith, so, you know, synergy with Urza. So I like what this deck is doing conceptually. I just want to put forth some concerns before we jump into the league. So if we get to the league and we can't cast anything, you know, we had that in the front of our heads. The front of our heads? The front of our minds? Not the back of our minds. Or maybe we wanted it in the back of our minds. Whatever. Either way, we're playing a league now. Wednesday Night Vintage. See you in round 1. The legendary NYSE Open returns to Long Island in New York. This 9th installment will be a 15 proxy, $500 entry fee tournament where the top 8 will return home with 8 pieces of real unlimited power. Black Lotus, Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, and all 5 Moxens will be part of this celebration of Vintage. At 100 players, there'll be an additional wacky draft with classic booster packs from Ice Age to Onslaught, the NYC Trophy, Karn Altars, $1,000 in giveaways, dealers, and much, much more. Check out the link below for all the details. I hope to see you there. Let's battle. Okay, here we go. Round 1 of our Unstoppable Plan, and we do have a turn 2 infinite turns, so I guess we take it. Up against the cap. We also have blue mana, so yeah, that's a big one. Are we gonna get Spell Pierced on our Time Vault, or what's gonna happen? Nope. Okay. Hope we don't get Wastelanded. If we get Wastelanded, I can't imagine we can ever win. But yep. That's okay. That one will pitch to our forces that we only have 4 of in the deck and have none in our hand. Oh, we didn't get Wastelanded. Maybe they'll tap out for a frog and we'll draw Force. Oh, I see. Well, that's not very nice. Well, I guess we are casting Stock Up. I will take the island and the... Like, does our deck even have any Tinker targets if we are... Our deck just has no other Tinker targets if we get Null Rotted, huh? So I guess we will take the Sink into Stupor and the island. A classic One Ring deck dying to its own Ancient Tomb? That could never happen. That seems highly unlikely. A second Null... This is a game one? Is a game one, right? And the Wasteland. Ah, yes. Didn't hit my blue source, huh? You weren't scared. Chat. This would only happen to me. No one else would feel this kind of pain. Maybe we just go to the next game. 2 main deck Null Rods down on turn 2 and 3? Yeah. And a Wasteland. And a Saga Gaming. That means we're dead. I'm pretty sure that means we're dead. It's okay. I have an unstoppable plan. Never mind. No, I do not have an unstoppable plan. It was a lie. I guess we're gonna need to bring in some Argentum Masticores. That's the new plan. All right. Quit wastelanding me, man. It's very rude. Very, very rude. Maybe a Hull Breacher? I don't really know. Yeah, maybe a Hull Breacher. Argentum Masticore, Hull Breacher. Dismember? I don't know about Dismember. I don't really want to bring in Dismember. Feel like we're gonna trim on Unstoppable Plan and Stasis. Cards that don't do anything. I would expect us to want to trim on, yeah? Agreed. I'm glad we all agreed. Why was it so stoppable? I don't know. It was a good hand. It just didn't work out. It's fine. Happens. Sometimes opponent has 2 main deck Null Rods, and your deck only plays the One Ring as its sole source of gaming. It's okay. This gamer is ready for the Jewel Revolution that's coming. They knew. Yeah, I mean this hand's kind of awkward because it doesn't technically do anything, but I mean, you're still a Time Vault key deck with no Demonic Tutor, right? Don't think I want my Workshop Wastelanded, or do I want my Workshop Wastelanded? I'm not sure actually which one I would rather have Wastelanded. F6? We're F6 gaming? The disrespect. The absolute disrespect. The Lurrus control deck F6 gaming. Ponder. Okay. Imagine this card being restricted, chat. That'd be crazy. Okay. Big bad Masticore. Have to force this. They can't remove it, really. I guess that's not true. They could have consigned to memory, Steel Sabotage. I was talking to someone about that. It's so funny to me. The Ponder getting unrestricted means people just stop playing it. It's not restricted. It can't be good. Everyone used to have one Ponder in all their decks, including me. I'm not immune to that, you know? It was so funny to me though. What am I even killing? I mean, I'm clearly pitching something here. I guess I could dodge the Masticore by untapping my Time Vault to make YouTube happy. Fuck it. Let's do it. YouTube comments love to try to untap Time Vault. They're always looking for the little angles. So why not? Let's give it a shot. I can't kill that, huh? Man, that stinks. No, we're playing Better Jewel to Jordan. Unstoppable Plant. I don't actually think it's Better Jewel because they didn't add enough blue sources, but that's okay. I'm going to keep saying Better Jewel, though, just to keep up appearances here. I think we get rid of this PO. Oh, thanks, MTG name, for the 58-month resub. 58. 58. Another one. Another one. We get Spell Pierced, aren't I? Don't I have First Strike? I'm confused. I saw you had some Vengevines in your garden. Well, I didn't get to respond to Nicholas yet, but... I guess I'll be kind of a low life total. Karn. The Karn Father. What does this Karn Father do, by the way? I should have boarded out a One Ring. Craft Digger's Cage, Needle. I guess Needle can name the saga. Should I take an extra turn? Could be fun. Okay, let's take an extra turn. Do I rather have a blue land, or would I rather just plus my Karn? I'd rather just plus my Karn. I could, like, get a card to pitch, I guess, but... Alright, I will discard Sink into Stupor, and I will kill your Bowman. Got him. I'm gonna hold that one. And then I'm going to Karn Father for a Needle. Sully would be pleased. Urza's Saga. Got him. Attack. Yeah, my videos have been something. My last two videos were experiences. I get some F6 value though. Yeah, there is a stasis in my deck, as long as along with 3 unstoppable plans. So, should I skip a turn? YOLO? Nah, we already did that once. It's not fun anymore. That's a pretty good magic card. Let's attack. Oh, they went away. All right. Well, Masticore as good as advertised against Blue-Black Lurrus. Do I want to make any changes? I'm going through changes. Nope. I'm not going through changes. As I said, you missed the beginning to Jordan, but I like the idea of what's happening here, but I would have added a few more blue sources. Classic. I mean, I think cutting Jewel is a reasonable endeavor. But no one has really been able to make ring decks work, so. So far, it has been pretty stoppable, but the only reason it was stoppable is because my opponent hit me with the 2 main deck null rods. You know? Sometimes you get 2 main deck null rods in your face, and bad things happen. It's a pretty good hand, though. Ooh. Ooh. All right, will you spell pierce this Mox Pro? I think I'm going to put the Trinisphere on the stack, and then let's see what happens. Oh, man. Force. I guess I'm going to get Force and Spell Pierced. Should I play around Spell Pierced, but then I'm playing into Bowmaster? I'm probably supposed to, right? I guess I can't really play around Spell Pierced that well anyways. Eh. Wow, they didn't Spell Pierce the Pearl or the... Oh, they had Mental Misstep. All right, well, my bad. No, I'm not really convinced I want to upkeep it. I guess yeah, I mean, I know why you want to upkeep it, but I kind of want to just, like, be able to play more things, but maybe that's greedy. I don't know. Oh. Am I going to get Wasteland double null rodded here? Wasteland null rod frog. GG. GG. Time walk. 1 card in hand. Frog. All right. Well, if I didn't have get wastelanded, I think I'd be fine. But this Massacre is pretty good against Frog. All right. If I can draw another Workshop or a Black Lotus or a Mana Crypt would be pretty sick. Or a Mox would be pretty sick. I got lots of good draws. Basically, most of my deck is good draws here, I think. Maybe that's not true. That's not true, Justin. Don't say that. There are a lot of good draws in my deck. Grim Monolith would be a good draw. Talon Gates of Madara. How long? I mean, phases out does not help me here, right? Because I can't put it into play with the thingy and stuff. I guess I'm playing a tapped Stick in a Stupor. I guess my opponent is going to go Lurrus Lotus. I could sink into Stupor. No, I cannot do that. Never mind. All right, well, Sag. I mean, the gates. I wasn't gonna. I mean, what do you want the gates to do? What do you want them to be? What do you want from your land here? Hey. Surely we're supposed to draw a card first. Oh, now we can surveil land. But surely we're supposed to surveil land before we use our Lotus. Oh, new to vintage. Oh, big fan new to vintage. Oh, all right. Well, now you're learning. Now you're learning. Okay. Force of Will is a card that I would like to have as my opponent. I know you don't have another blue card right now. You draw Null Run. Ponder into Null Run. I don't know. I get that Force of Will you don't have a blue card, but I feel like that's the card you want. Besides Null Run. They shuffled up Ponder. Stock up. Are we POing or are we stocking up? I guess we're stocking up, right? I mean, Pio only costs 2 mana. If we draw any other... I guess not any other mana source. I guess we're stocking up. What can I really even hit, though? We're so far behind. I feel like PO has to be more. I feel like we have to stock up. Mox, Jet, Mana Vault. Okay, well now Talon Gates needs to have been an island, huh? If Talon Gates was an island, or if I had played the Talon Gates first and used it as a colorless land. I mean, maybe that's my fault, but I wanted to leave myself open to workshop and academy, so... To Jordan, do you hate lands that produce blue mana? That's probably true. You probably hate lands that produce blue mana because you want to be sad when you can't cast any spells in your deck. What do I want to do here? Do I want another stock up? Underground Sea, come on, you're a jewel gamer, to Jordan. At your core, at your heart, you are an unapologetic jewel gamer. How much mana am I gonna have next turn if I take Jet Vault here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. PO and not massive. I guess I'm just gonna take stock up in Mana Vault. Jewel good? No, Jewel bad. Come on, you gotta get with the program. If you're on the stream, you have to parrot the streamer's opinions. I'm gonna take a stock up. I'll phase out your stupid frog. What now? Well, we would have 8. I mean, 8's not 9, so I think I'd rather have PO stock up, right? It doesn't matter, bro. We're either not casting and resolving any spell or we're getting Null Rod. Why do I care? Like, why am I like trying to pretend that I'm gonna get to play? Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. They don't really. They just have to have a counter spell. Hold up. Wait a minute. Stock up better than Jewel confirmed. Ooh, man, what the fuck am I doing with this? Stock up Force. Go for a PO. Get Bowmastered. Actually, I can't even beat Spell Pierce on my PO anymore. I guess I could go Unstoppable Plan and Force. That doesn't really help me. Wait, how much mana do I have? If I go Unstoppable Plan and Force, then I go untap for 5, 7, 9, and I can Force with PO with Force backup. Is that something I want to do? I mean, just a One Ring is the best, right? I should just probably just go One Ring Force of Will and just play a One Ring. Stop them from drawing a card. It's probably just the best. I mean, I do have to resolve this, though. They probably just have double counterspell and I lose, right? I feel like the the One Ring shouldn't have to have an enter the battlefield. It should just be cast. If you cast it, you should get the blank for a turn. Yeah, I mean, we're just dead. Couldn't play around it. No possible way. Bowmaster. Yeah, we should probably Bowmaster in response. I don't think this One Ring is going to beat my opponent here. Wait, what is this? Oh, yeah. This is exactly what I was saying, chat. We had no chance of ever winning. Y'all thought we were resolving a spell? GG's. Yeah. Gotta love a good read that says I should have conceded 2 turns ago. Could have had double bobble here if my opponent had not used the Lotus first. Also trying to hold up like force or something, but I mean, I had an Ancestral Recall in this game, so I can't really complain that much. I just got mental misstep and I died immediately. Oh no, it gets Force of Willed. I guess I probably should have untapped this, maybe. I don't know. Saving 1 life, does it matter? Playing these decks feels pretty hopeless most of the time. You're just jamming and hoping it works. Like, I had a really strong hand, right? Like, I had Ancestral Trinisphere, stock up PO, and good mana. It just doesn't matter. They just counter all your things and wasteland you and you lose. Sag. They don't even care. Resolvers. We could have jammed Masticore turn 1 as bait. I feel like that's not a very good plan into Wasteland, but maybe it's fine. I don't know. I feel like not casting Trinisphere on turn 1 is like playing silly. Trying to stop my opponent from doing their Black Lotus on turn 1 stuff. Unfortunately, this card is not a 2 mana or 3 mana card to at least like buy us a turn here. And my opponent has about 7,000 cards in hand. I don't know. I think the biggest thing that I could have done differently in this game is like play my last turn around Spell Pierce somehow. I'm not really sure how, but somehow. I think it happens every time, not me. I'm pretty sure that's the average hand. I am not convinced that that is anything more than the average hand. What does untapping here get me? I can still cast everything that's not a Masticore, so... Won't matter. Masticore will take over and win. Yeah, I don't think so. This thing flies. We are almost dead on board. It might be like I'm not saying to Jordan's wrong. Like it absolutely is possible that you're supposed to jam Massacre on turn 1 there, but if that's the point, if that's the case, I don't know. I just don't want to be. I don't want to be living that life. I'd rather just lose. All right, hop, fly, dead. Okay, cool. I'm dead. We are dead on board. Yay. All right, back for round 2. We got the repair. Flojo's gonna kick our ass here again with main deck Null Rod Lurrus Gaming. What do we got? What do we have? Sadly, I feel like this is a mulligan. I just don't have enough mana in my hand, right? It's just doomed. It's just completely doomed. Sag. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Don't call to come back. Okay. This time we will resolve a 1 ring, I believe. Just kidding, I'm getting mental misstep and I can't cast my 1 ring, and then I'm gonna get wastelanded and die. Well, man, I had a great time. Did you have a great time, chat? This was a fun stream. I had a fun stream. How many 1-drops are in my deck? Fantastic. I didn't get wastelanded, but now I can get spell pierced. Great. You know, work is looking good now. Work is looking pretty fun compared to playing this. Yep. Cool. Getting my soul ring mental misstep so that my 1 ring can get spell pierced, so I can get null rod and wastelanded. Yeah. We have to keep the trainer rolling, chat. I've had some, I think I'm like, what, 1 in 9 in my last 2 videos, so we gotta make sure we go 0-5 again. Perfect. I always wanted an unstoppable plan at this point in the game. Fantastic. Wonderful. Gaming. Perfect. Oh. 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 A great card to draw here. Chat, what did I do to deserve this? Who did I piss off? What happened? What did I what happened? It was a good game. Both teams fought hard. Now we get to go to the next game. Chat, are you having fun? I'm having a great time. You gotta hold it to Jordan. You can't give them the information, you know? I just want to. I want to resolve a spell, man. Just a single spell, maybe. It'd be cool. It'd be fun. A great time. Stasis just makes their wastelands better. I don't have to board in Stasis. I literally played both games once with Stasis. And 3 unstoppable plans. Hey, it says Hype Train level 1. LVL 1. I'm starting to think, even though we made Jewel better, our deck still stinks. Starting to think that, chat. It's a sad state of affairs. I just played a game with Stasis. We don't need another one. What is that gonna do? Get me wastelanded and I can't pay for my Stasis because I don't have any blue sources after I get wastelanded? Like, yeah. See, to Jordan, Momaro is top 8ing vintage events with unstoppable plan and Stasis in his deck, and that's why we're here. No, it doesn't even play more blue sources. I know. I talked about this at the beginning. I've been told that Jewel does not need any more blue sources. It has plenty. So. Is it? We're 2 minutes into sideboarding. All right, on the play. Surely everything will work out this time. No. Jewel does need more blue sources. If it wants to be a good deck, it needs more blue sources. Don't try to get away. I mean, I'm down. I'll draw all the blue sources. It's okay. I have a misstep bait here. Damn. Getting wastelanded would be okay. Am I getting mind break trapped? I'm not getting mind break trapped, right? There's no way I'm getting mind break trapped, right? Surely I'm not getting mind break trapped. I'm getting negated on my key? Okay. Sure. Jewels are not blue sources. Stop lying to yourselves. Buy my Yorion. They are not. They don't technically count. No, they don't. Oh, look at that island. See? Chat wants more blue sources of the deck. That's a fool's thought. I have just enough blue sources. Thank you very much. Wow, there are no hits in this. How are there no hits in this? How is that possible? All right, well, let's get the unstoppable plan going, I guess. All right, my opponent will have no idea what to do once we hit him with the unstoppable plan. Do not speak Strip Mine into existence. What is wrong with you? No. Look at that. Unstoppable plan. Excellent magic card. I guess a whole breacher does something. Maybe they'll play a Mishra's Bobble. Maybe they won't. I can't even attack with this thing. It just gets Bowmastered. Oh, this deck is... It's great. It's a good time. Everyone's happy. I can't even attack. I just can't even attack. All right, well. The good news is when they draw their Mishra's Bauble, it's dead. That's the good news. I would love a one ring. A one ring? How about a one ring? How about an Ancient Tomb? I cast a Stockout in this game, huh? I'm gonna lose. That's not a good sign. Oh yeah, Wasteland me. Wasteland me. I'm ready. I mean, we don't need jewels. Card garbage. We just get spell pierced. Sink into stupor. I'm walking here. Hey, I'm walking here. I always have, one mana after I get Wastelanded. What's the point of a jewel? 6 mana card? I've never had 6 mana in my life. Bro, what is going on? Give me something. Help! Game! Help! My jewel opponents would always draw the ring here. Imagine if they didn't have a Bowmaster this whole time and I'm just not attacking with my whole Reacher for fun. Yeah, we're winning all the flips so I can be in pain for longer. Why is that a good thing? No one is saying this is a good thing. Ah! I was trying to end the game. Time walk, buy Lurrus. No buying Lurrus, just time walking. I see. Playing around PO. They must have 7,000 counter spells in their hand. Yeah, I am not going to force a Bowmaster, so I can't attack. So I mean, the game is lost if I'm attacking Bowmaster, or if I'm forcing Bowmaster. They just have double Bowmaster. All right, well, now we're forcing Bowmaster, I guess. Yay. And then I die to a Lurrus. Yay. Sometimes the decks people win with, I just don't. I just don't know how to get on that level. I want to get on that level. I want to draw the good cards. Surely at some point in life, I will too draw the good cards. Yes. It's so bad. It's so I cast a stock up in this game, so I've seen like 3 more cards deeper than it even suggests. I've also won every coin flip. It's turn 13. All right, chat, ready? Upkeep. Phase out your Bowmaster. Cast Ancestral Recall targeting myself. What now? Gaming. Gaming. It's fine. We tapped him out. Now we can draw our Haymaker. We can tap. Well, it's fine. We tapped him out. Their Bowmaster is phased out. We draw our Haymaker. Game is over. That was my Hold Breacher. That's very rude of you. It's time. All the cards in our deck are action spells now. It's time. Peel off the top rope. Surely my deck will reward me. Okay. Surely I can't miss on a stock up. Okay. Surely they don't have double counterspell. All right, we bait with the One Ring. Oh, hold on. Use the workshop. Use the workshop. Use the workshop. Oh, it resolved. I already used the thing. Is there any reason I need to do anything? Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, Talon's Gates? To Jordan, is this a common Talon Gates W? You better put it in chat. If you don't put it in chat, it looks bad for you. Sure looking like a common Talon Gates W to me. Did we even win, Mo? Like, have we even won yet? No, because then we wouldn't have been able to cast Ancestral. Come on now. Classic to Jordan. P.O. Gaming, P.O. Gaming, P.O. Gaming. P.O. Gaming. Dun, 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 dun. We have it lethal like other time, but I want to cast more spells. Chat, I haven't gotten able. I know we have lethal. I just want to cast more spells. Isn't the game more fun when we cast more spells? Y'all don't know about fun? Beep. All right, another victory. Submit. Deck's perfect. Deck is so perfect. All right, on the draw. Surely our hand will cooperate. How do we win that game, by the way? How do we even win that game? I don't get it. Momentum Breaker? It's a loopable removal spell with Lurrus that can deal with hard-to-kill permanents, like our Argenta Masticore. We ripped? Did we? Did we? On turn 14, we ripped? I'm gonna bait with the Time Vault. Okay, all right, things resolved. That just means we're getting null rotted. And land null rod. Strip mine mocks null rod. Cannot currently cast my stock up through a spell pierce. I see. It's a good draw. Until I get spell pierce wastelanded. Holding up PO. Probably not. Dun 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 dun. If they go for a cycle, I'm gonna jam. I'm still gonna jam. I gotta cast a spell before I get bow masted. Force? Sag. Guess we should have cast stock up. All right, Talarian Academy. Great. That would be the upside of casting like a stock up there, is that if my opponent does untap and null rod us. I mean, it felt very unlikely that we were going to get null rodded because our opponent chose to strip mine instead of null rod last turn, right? Would you choose to strip mine instead of null rod if you had it? I feel like you wouldn't. But maybe they wanted to. But they clearly weren't holding up spell pierce. I don't know. Guess we're dead. This deck, I hate playing these kind of decks. Just pack it up. Opponent puts a null rod on the stack. Talarian Academy. Gaming, please. That's a good one. It's a start. I need more. I'm getting spell pierced. Maybe they just had everything. They were like, well, I'll just force this ancestral so I can play a null rod. And they also had Spell Pierce, maybe? Ooh, Mystical Dispute. Yeah, but like, what do you care about? Like, what matters? Like, I guess like the only thing that mattered would be like a Masticore, right? If a workshop lives and you have a Null Rod in play, like what matters? I don't know. Maybe I was just supposed to cast Stock Up into the Spell Pierce so that I could, if I got Null. I just didn't think I was getting Null Rotted. The sequencing did not make me think I was getting Null Rotted. I don't know, man. Last game we had a lot of mana. I guess we didn't have that many lands though. It's mostly Moxen. I don't know. I feel like I would rather play a Null Rod, but maybe like, I mean, I could see the world where like Wasteland or Strip Mine plus like Dispute is better, or Strip Mine plus Spell Pierce is better. But then like if you're untapping and you're casting a Null Rod without Force of Will, like, not sure. Not sure. Oh, Ancestral Gaming. That'd be pretty good to stomp with my Hull Breacher. It's a sad day. It turns out the blue control deck with main deck Null Rods is good against the all-in one ring deck. I don't know why. Oh, come on. I couldn't tell you why. All right, I can still draw Tolarian Academy. Actually, it doesn't even save me. Cool. All right, well, this deck has been getting bullied. I guess technically we've won a game in each of these sets, but it has not felt very close. All right, anyways, we're on to round 3 where we are going to rebound with great velocity, ferocity, and all those things. Sand has no payoff in it again. But I can't imagine ever mulliganing it. We have Blue Source, we have Force, we have Workshop cards. Oh, I guess it could be a Planeswalker, right? Because Planeswalkers are all legendaries. You're right. Mull? If you're mulliganing this hand, you just need to take a different deck, I think. I don't think you're allowed to mulligan this hand. Sorry. If this isn't within range, then the deck is unplayable. Like, if you don't believe you have enough action in your deck to draw to an action piece from this spot, then like, what? Boom, 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 boom. Like half our deck. Are they also a jewelless gamer? Or are they a beseeching? Cavern, Dragon, Clarion Conqueror. Nope, they're beseeching. That's not beseech, Justin. That's jeweling. Jewel. Wait, it could be Golos. Could be a Stone Coil Serpent for 5. This game is over. Just need to draw any payoff and we win the game. On the spot. A PO. A stock up. I don't care about Chalice. A one ring. It's actually kind of an annoying one. The main deck Needle. I mean, I still don't want to counter it. All right. Any payoff gamers? Nope. No payoff gamers. Well, it was a good game. Both teams fought hard. Yeah, I would definitely name the one ring if I was my opponent, for sure. Do we have the mana to cast the one ring? I don't know. I think you're still just supposed to name the one ring. It's just the most likely card in my deck to be good. Like mana key is like doesn't really do much on this board. Like it does a thing, but I don't think it does like a very powerful thing. Yeah, come back. No, you can't counter this 5/5 here. It's like conceding to half their deck. Null Rod, Crucible, all kinds of things. 5/5 doesn't matter. If we can't win the game before this 5/5 kills us, then we deserve to lose the game. Looking like we're gonna deserve to lose the game. I mean, like, we're stock up deck. We got stocks all the way up. Where are they at? There we go. There we go. Thank you, game. Thank you for playing. Shui. Thinking. I'm at 9. Go to 7. Will I have enough mana though? I'm worried I won't have enough mana if I like play Talon Gates on their turn to phase out. Like I will only have 5 mana on the following turn to stock up and go for something. So I could just play Talon Gates and do a stock up and have 5 mana right now. It's gotta be better, right? I think it's gotta be better. There we go. One ring, one ring stock up. Soul ring. Guess it's just one ring stock up. I guess it could be one ring soul ring. That way I could play the soul ring and then play the one ring and not use my ancient tomb and then use my ancient tomb to play the key. Take no damage, draw 2, and then I can draw another 4. Maybe I just play another ring. Let's just get both rings. Gotta be very careful of our life total. Justin, what is going on, man? Oh, that's a good card. All right, hopefully they don't draw a Null Rod. I guess I have a force for that, so I guess they can draw a Null Rod if they want to. I think so. You think I just needed the mana? It's possible. What do you got for me here, friendo? They drew the Null Rod! Ah! Normally I'd want to play Pio here, but I didn't get enough mana, so maybe I was just supposed to go for a Soul Ring. I was thinking I would like unstoppable plan, but then I have to not die. Our mana situation is like not ideal. I think I'm gonna pitch this PO. Yeah, maybe I did get it. Maybe I didn't get the Soul Ring. I mean, that was my initial instinct, and I decided that I didn't want to do it. Well, I mean, 2 mana matters. Also, we're taking a bunch of damage here again. You're an Ancient Tomb. Okay, that's got to be good. So I win? No, I don't win. I don't. Oh wait, do I have enough mana? Do I have exactly 5 mana? Oh, I think no, I can't because I don't have enough life total. I can tinker into a time vault and then play an unstoppable plan, but currently I don't have enough mana to do that. So I can play a One Ring, but I don't have a follow-up plan. What if I tinker for a... Is there anything good? If I play a One Ring, I go to 2, but I don't have any, like, I can't use my Ancient Tomb mana like I would want to. I could technically just Time Walk right now. I would take 3 and go to 1. Then I have to answer 2 of my own permanents, but I could do that with a Ring and a Tinker. I think we're supposed to Time Walk, maybe, because if I can play a Ring next turn, all of my tombs get back online, right? So all I need to do is Time Walk into 2 mana, and then all of my rings come back online. And then is that enough? Might not be enough. I mean, I can just play a new ring, but it doesn't really help me that much. I go to 1 anyways, right? I take 2 and go to 2. I take 1 and go to 1. I mean, I don't even think a new ring helps that much either. This is not game 2, so no Masticore. Can I tinker for a Black Lotus, and then I still have 4 mana, and I could play an Unstoppable Plan, and I can't Unstoppable Plan and Time Walk. I mean, Jewel has these exact same games, kinda. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you get stuck on mana all the time in Jewel. What do you what? I'm gonna Time Walk here, and then I will take and go to 1. And then I will try to draw a bunch of mana. Like, Tolarian Academy is what we're really looking for, but a bunch of Moxen could work. I don't know if that's enough mana. Oh, I think Ring is way worse than just Time Walking. I think this is not enough, though, right? Because I can't pay to untap this Mana Vault with my floating mana here either. Pretty brutal. I guess I can Tinker so I don't have to pay. So I could Tinker into a Lotus and then cast a new One Ring. Oh, I forgot about Chalice. Okay, my play is a lot worse when I consider that Chalice exists. That's true. I did forget about Chalice though. Okay, yeah, our play is a lot worse if I remembered Chalice. I might have no outs then, because I kind of forgot about Chalice. Okay, yeah. Then I guess maybe the play was to cast the One Ring. It's still really bad. I think this game is very easy if I just stock up correctly and grab the Soul Ring. I had the initial thought of grabbing the Soul Ring, and I talked myself out of it. Yeah, I think we actually end up just losing now because of it, sadly. I don't think there's any cards that I can draw now. I guess, I mean, they attack through Ring before. I can't play Lotus. There's a Chalice on 0. The Manama Ring doesn't do anything because there's a Chalice on 0. I can't untap Ring. I can't untap Ring if I play my mana. I can't play my mana to untap Ring and then I lose my land drop. I can't key my Ring because there's a Pithing Needle. I think I lost because I needed to take the Time Vault, the Soul Ring, the other turn. So I was doing this just to get rid of that thing, and then I was going to. I guess I can't cast the ring from here, so it doesn't fucking matter. So. No. It's not. It's not that we're locked. The problem is actually that I just made a shitty choice on my one decision in this game, which was stock up. That's not true. That's not my one decision. I had a pretty good. I think I had a really good force. No. You never can. You can never ever force the Stone Coil Serpent, chat. That's just. You can't ever force the Stone Coil Serpent. If you force the Stone Coil Serpent, you're losing like 99% of these games. It's so bad to do that. I had this game won. I just didn't take the Soul Ring because I didn't understand my mana situation. How are we like actually arguing about like forcing the 5/5? It does nothing. I think I'm very happy with all the other plays I made besides not taking Soul Ring over the second One Ring. That was the big mistake. I don't want Trinisphere. I feel like Unstoppable Plan actually is probably good in this matchup, but I don't feel like Stasis would be. I don't know how. I guess I'm not playing Negation on the play. Yeah, we have perfect mana. I'm a Jewel gamer. I have perfect mana. I can cast all of my blue cards. I'm going to have to take out one of these. I'm just going to take out Vexing Bauble. I know there's like some upside in having it on the play, but I just like don't think it's worth it. I am like very, very convinced that you're not supposed to ever force the 5/5 there. I don't think it's very close at all. Like the 5/5 is not the important card in the deck. It is not the important card in the matchup. There are way more pressing things to force, like the Null Rod that we forced. Like if it matters, if putting us on a 5-turn clock matters, then that's our 4-turn clock matters. That's fine. If I think if we're not winning the game in 4 turns, our deck is like horribly malfunctioning. So like, yeah, like forcing the Golos wasn't like strong. I'm not saying that like forcing the Golos is good. Forcing the Golos is just I have to now force the Golos because they've shown me they have no other threats. I need to buy myself one other additional turn. Golos gets Wasteland there. Golos gets Strip Mine there. Golos, Golos is still good, but it's not like that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not like holding it for a Golos. But like, okay, imagine the card isn't Golos, Rubens. Imagine the card is Crucible or Null Rod or like a crazy good card, like the cards that actually matter. And the Golos is still good. It's still a Wasteland. Yeah, we can't lose to this here, so we finally draw the good hands. It was just simply I misevaluated our mana situation and didn't take the Soul Ring in the stock up. That's the entire game comes down to that. Let's play around Mindbreak Trap. Are we supposed to stock this up off of our Lotus? Kind of don't want to. I kind of want to hold all the blue mana. I think I'm going to do it anyways. It's not correct. It's not correct. I have to be careful, though. Like, if they have, like, double Null Rod, it's pretty bad. Yeah, but I don't want to have to take blue mana off of it. I want also the information of what I draw off my One Ring first. I just think it's just not good. I don't know. I mean, double Null Rod is bad. But yeah, maybe you just have to. Because I'm never pitching the stock up, right? Like, if I want to beat double Null Rod, I would have to hold the Hercules. Yeah, maybe I just have to cast the stock up. But, like, it feels so bad. I mean, it gives us like double. It gives us 2 more blue mana to use on our combo turn. Like, it's really, really good to hold those blue manas. Like, there's a reason I want to do this, you know. But I'm should I be? I think the biggest question is, should I be playing around double null rod? Because I think I'm not countering anything that's not a null rod here. Oh, that's fine. I have a Hercule still. I guess theoretically this could name Force to make me use the stock up, or the Lotus, and then play null rod. But then I mean, that's still nice. There's still null rod, so. If they play a null rod here, I can float blue mana and Hercules them. They won't be able to replay. If they did name Force, and they're gonna play null rod now. So I can either crack my Lotus and force this, or I can crack my Lotus and Hercules. I guess forcing is better. And then I have to draw a blue source for stock up. Or maybe I'm supposed to keep Hercules instead of stock up because I have a 1 ring. Not sure. It's a lot of life loss. Holy moly. I'm trying to cast stock up, Justin. Oh, I can't play an Opal. These Chalice on zeros have been very annoying. I mean, Key Tinker, I guess, is my best plan. I have to hope I don't get null rotted again. How much life can I afford to lose here? Can I activate this ring again? I go to 8, I go to 5, I go to 2. Yeah. So. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out how I lose. They could always draw another null rod. So I take 3, I go to 5, and I go to 2. I won't be able to use my thing. I have 3 sacking this. I have enough right now if they do nothing. But I actually am in kind of a bad spot if they do something. But I also probably get another 4 draws. Oh no, please do not wasteland my... Oh, it's so good. That's it though? Tolarian Academy, surely. Surely, Tolarian Academy, right? Talon Gates. Assume that does it. How much do I need? I'm gonna need 5 mana, so I probably have to use Mana Vault. Which means I am playing into Mindbreak Trap. It's just Soul Ring here. Oh, they're not F6. Because 5 mana is... Oh, 5 mana does it, actually, right? Oh, but I'm gonna die. I have to kill 2 things. That's a problem. I guess I can just PO. Yeah, I guess I have to PO. Can I play around anything? Not really. I mean, I get a million mana off this PO, but then I lose my blue mana, don't I? Yeah, I'm aware of Chalice. I am aware of Chalice. I have to pick up my Mana Crypt and my 1 ring. I can tinker right here and then make it a 50-50 to win the game. But can I do better than a 50-50 to win the game? Like, this is a pretty big PO. I'm POing for 6 cards, and I'm going to have leftover mana after. But I have no guarantee of finding a blue source, right? I need... Actually, I can't find a blue source. I have no way of finding a blue source, so I have to play a new One Ring. They had nothing last turn. So why would they have anything this turn? They could still have Mindbreak Trap, though. So maybe I'm not supposed to use the Mana Vault to make sure it resolves. I mean, I could draw 5 more cards if my plan is to PO. None of that actually advances anything other than PO, so... They didn't have anything. I might keep this Mox in play then, because I'm gonna take another turn here, no matter what. Because I have no way of deploying a blue mana source. Oh, that could be pretty good. I don't even need to deploy a ring. Why am I thinking about deploying a ring? Who gives a shit? I don't know why am I even thinking about that? Who cares? I don't need a ring. This just... What is this? Oh, they have Dismember? I see. I mean, I'm still winning, right? I have to do more? All right. I feel pretty good about this spot. Could I... Wait, when did I draw this Steel Sabotage, chat? Could I just sabotage the Chalice? No, I drew the Sapphire later. It doesn't matter. Like, aren't we just winning from here? Like, how can we even lose from here? Blocking Ballista? This just looks completely won, right? Oh, I actually kind of forgot about Disruptor Flute on Force of Will as well. Lots of static effects in these games. I think I made the right play. I think I wanted to play around Mindbreak Trap if possible, though, which is why I went like initially with the other line. But I didn't have Sapphire, then Sabotage doesn't do anything, really, right? Because I need the blue mana. maybe, yeah. Maybe you are just supposed to start with an extra draw 5. I could see it. All right. Opponent asked if Saga is my win con, and I said yes, but I can do other things. Okay. All right. On the draw, we might do things a little differently here. With only one Hercules recall, I kind of want to take out some number of POs. Let me just check the blue count real quick. Only 24. I'd rather have like these negations in my deck on the draw here. I still kind of think like there's some value to having unstoppable plans, but maybe that's just silly. Maybe they should just be POs in case I don't like randomly die on turn one. Just doesn't seem really. I feel like it has more utility than PO. Maybe it just doesn't have more utility than PO. Do I want Mind Break Trap? I don't really think I mean, maybe I just want Mind Break Traps instead. I don't really like Mind Break Trap enough to like get rid of our engine pieces though. I'll just keep them in. Yeah, I feel like I tunneled a little bit there on like trying to win when I could have just tried to make myself not have any chance of losing. So I kind of like where we ended up. I did still play into Mind Break Trap, but that's okay. Yeah, that's a good hand. It's kind of hard when I have all these Mana Crypt Ancient Tomb hands. It's another solid one from the opponent. Scrawly Bally. I think I am okay with Scrawly Bally resolving here. It's Null Rod that I don't want to see. Sphere. I also think Sphere is kind of bad for us here as well. I'm going to get rid of Stock Up so I have the chance of drawing another blue card force. Hmm. I guess I would rather get this wastelanded. All right, hopefully I draw a blue card off of this and I don't get wastelanded. Yeah, okay. Take a 3-shot. I really don't want to get wastelanded here. I'm a little bit worried though. Ugh. 3 cards in my opponent's hand. Maybe they have a dismember, maybe? I guess a dismember is kind of bad for me here. I do need to keep cards, and I guess keeping cards in hand for Mastercore is not really a problem if my opponent is scrawlying me. What do you got for me here? 5 Golos. Can't really let that happen. Oh, a Stone Coil for 5. I mean, this thing's a 5/5 first striker, right? So I guess it's fine. I have to make sure my Mastercore doesn't die, but this is okay. I'm definitely okay with that. Island. All right, I think we're stable now. Because I can't cast that thing as well as I'd like, but... Kind of... So I can kill the Stonecoil with a 0. I can kill the Crawley with a negation. If I don't have to force anything, I can kill the Crawley with a negation and then Ancestral. I think this should win. Not sure what would lose from here. Scrawly Crawley did great work for us this game. That card has some serious downsides. It really helped us. I think we might have lost this game if our opponent like didn't play the Scrawly Crawley, like just played a Nettlesis instead. I mean, it is pressuring us, to be fair. Like, if we don't have Masticore, it's pressuring us like crazy. Ah, that's so unfortunate, because if this resolves and they have a Dismember, they just win. But I don't really think I'm allowed to counter it here. Pretty sure I have to just let it resolve. I hope they didn't, like, hold Dismember and then they have Thorn with Dismember back up. That'd be super bad. Lodestone is not a problem, though I am getting further away from casting anything here. I'm gonna discard this negation and kill the Scrawly Crawly. And then this costs 3, so it feeds itself. And then I play an Academy. And then how much mana do I have? I have 3 mana. I guess we just tap for an Ancestral. Urza, which I can play. And I won't be able to force. Is that what I want to do? They have 1 card. They have a Lodestone. What could they even play that I care about? I guess a Dismember is the thing I care the most about from this spot. But then I'd still have an Urza, so... Oh, I can tap things, though, to pay for force, so I'm fine. So we should be fine here. Can I attack? No, because they can double block. So everything is fine. I think we're just... I think this game is just over. And then next turn we can pitch this Ancient Tomb and kill the Stone Coil, and we're living good here. Scrawly won us the game. Like, in no uncertain terms, Scrawly won us the game. I think this game is lost if my opponent plays a different 3-drop. I let it resolve because I said that card's going to be good for us here. And it was. It's not Rager Shops. This is Sphere Shops with Scrawlies in the main. I guess I will cast a Stock Up for fun. Ooh, I can phase thing out. That'd be fun. Do they die if I phase this thing out? I think they might die. Oh. Bam! Bam! All right, that was a sweet win. I'm very happy about that one. Okay, here we go. Round 4. I have a stasis, chat. Are you happy? I'm keeping it for you. It's a bad hand, but I'm keeping it for you. Maybe I'll draw a Mox and I can go Mox, Bobble, Ancestral. Pitch it to force. I mean, that's every good blue card's dream. Island go. Am I getting Ancestral? I'm not. Island go, I guess? Should I play a Vexing Bauble? Fuck it, I'll play a Vexing Bauble. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Strip Mine. Saga Gaming. That's unfortunate. Think they have a counterspell? All right, we'll go to their turn. God damn it. Wait, what are they doing? Why are they cracking? Huh? Pew! GG. Oh! Yeah. Let's see what we got here. I can't do anything like great. I guess I can PO. I can go Ancient Tomb, Monolith, Monolith, PO. Does Stasis actually win, though? How is this a lock? I have to pay a blue. What are you talking about, chat? I mean, it might be correct to Stasis for one turn here. I'm worried that if I like go Ancient Tomb, Monolith, One Ring, then my opponent just kills me on the next turn with like Vault Key. And I guess technically speaking, I mean, maybe just buying a turn with Stasis is good. I mean, it's not really good, right? Because I don't untap either. And then it goes away in my upkeep. So I have two options, in my opinion. I have Ancient Tomb, Monolith, Monolith, PO. Or I have Ancient Tomb, Ancient Tomb, Monolith, Crack Bauble, play everything, and then I don't have Force backup. I still only have one blue mana, so I think I'm just gonna cast PO. I don't think it's like better to crack bobble here, so like if they want to counter this bobble on the way back down after we play our Moxen, that's fine. I mean, now we could maybe do something silly, yeah. What do we want to do with this? We got all kinds of things we can do. Unstoppable Plan Stasis, maybe? I have 8 mana. I can go Unstoppable Plan Stasis. Bobble, Unstoppable Plan Stasis. I can go Bobble, Unstoppable Plan Ring. But I kind of want to make sure I don't die. And I currently don't have any forces. So... yeah, but we'll still be all untapped. I guess we won't have a blue. Yeah, but we'll have another blue land. So like it'll buy us a turn is what it does. I know that we lose the stasis, but I think it might be worth it. Like just stasis as a time walk here seems pretty good. Oh, they gotta force the bobble. Okay, well now I think how much mana do I have? 7 mana? I could stock up. I did not hit a blue artifact. I did hit a bunch more mana, though. So I can probably get a ring on the stack. How much more mana is this? This is 2 more mana. So I'm up to 6 mana if I take both manas here. So I could go Unstoppable Plan. I think I'm just going to go Unstoppable Plan Stasis. Okay, I could just stock up again, I guess. And still have Stasis. But I won't have Unstoppable Plan. That's kind of bad. I want to buy myself a turn and just do the stasis thing. Sounds like fun. Do I need the stock up after? I might need the stock up after. But then I'll have a bunch of rings, though. Still probably good, isn't it? Or maybe I should take the Trinisphere. And then the next turn I could go Trinisphere 1 ring. Ah, sucks. It's so close. We need more Mox Opals. I'm gonna go Soul Ring stock up, and then I'm gonna go Soul Ring. Unstoppable Plan. No. We don't. I'm just gonna let the stasis time walk my opponent for 1 turn. Because I can't pay for the stasis next turn, but I will have all of my mana to go 1 ring stock up, so. And then I'll also be able to untap my ring again at the end of turn. I started that turn by playing an island, pretty sure. An Ancient Tomb, yeah. I mean, I think this is winning. I think this is an actually good stasis. Like, this stasis stops my opponent from doing anything of value. I guess I could go like a Black Lotus here and do something with a Black Lotus maybe, but like, yeah, we don't get to keep the stasis, but we're untapping our next turn with a bajillion mana. Oh, are they just going to tinker a Citadel and win? Oh, no, just a stock up. Okay. And, I mean, I'd probably start with my own Sink into Stupor, stock up, see if I can find a force, and then play a ring. That's kind of why I thought about, like, maybe taking Trinisphere here. Like, if I take Trinisphere here, I can go Trinisphere ring. I just don't know how good that is. Oh, wow. Okay, my opponent is going off. All right, I do not have a blue, so I sack this. And I draw force. Okay, so now I can probably just lead on ring. Leave open Academy. Is our plan finally unstoppable? Force. Force. Ring. Draw. Please don't Hull Breacher me. Oh, there's my Mox Opal. No, chat. We could have had the stasis lock. Key force, probably. And we draw much more cards at the end of the turn. There's my Academy. All right, that's got to be good enough. All right. So we go to our end turn here. Let's float some mana, untap our mana, draw more cards, draw more cards. I don't have to do that because I don't want to overdraw, but I did anyways because I'm a beast. I'm a beast. It's more fun that way. All right. Now we just have to not die to my opponent's 3 cards in hand with my Force Sink Stink. Cool. All right. We did the thing. That was fun. I'm glad we did the thing. Lorien revealed. I will put that back in your hand. All right, all right, all right. A W. I like the idea of negations, traps, and hull breachers here. And then I'll take out Island, Vexing Bauble, at least one Unstoppable Plan. Maybe Churnosphere on the draw. You could probably keep Churnosphere on the draw, maybe, but let's just take it out. And then I actually don't really think this is I don't actually know what a stasis matchup is. That was a good game for stasis, but is this a stasis matchup? Well, I mean, I'll leave in one Unstoppable Plan, one stasis for the content. Do it for the content. That's a pretty good one. It could be Beseech. Don't know. Bobble would be fine. If it was Beseech, I'd keep in Bobble for sure. Of course. Turn 1 Karn. Thank you, Stasis. You did your drum. Oh, never mind. Bro, is this the life everyone wants? Does everyone want turn 1 Karns and Tinkers every game? Is that the life y'all want? I tried my best. What'd they get? They got a 1 ring. Okay, so it's probably Beseech. I have to play this to... I don't know, man. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'd have to hold for Forest in case they go Talarian Academy. Get a 0 drop. I hate Karn Tinker mirrors. They're so blech. Blech. Garbage. They got a oh, come on. They got a lattice. I was like, oh, I thought you get a 0 drop here. Now they can just play. Oh, they can't play a ring yet. I guess I have to draw. Bro, it doesn't matter. Can I concede, chat? No, I guess I can draw Ancestral still. I guess they're not necessarily on Beseech. They could just be blue-black, Hull Breacher stuff. What are you talking about, CRK? It's so much worse. You can't actually come back from a Karn. You can actually come back from most draws of Frog. There's like very few Frog draws you can't just come back from. I can't beat a lattice here, so now we can concede. All right, well, needed that mind break trap that we boarded in. I mean, I'm keeping that. Is there any sequencing here that like makes me feel better about life? Yeah, Mana Vault is around Mindbreak Trap. Play around the 1 card I can play around. All right, well, tried. Oh, I guess we die. We don't have any blue sources in our deck. Sag. Damn, they still have 4 mana follow-up. Draw a blue card. Blue source, I should say. Like for Monolith in play. I think I need to play around Hull Breacher here. All right, they didn't have it, so now I'm going to just cast in their upkeep. Yep, it's there to pitch the force. Agreed. I'm glad we could agree. Well, none of those cards really do anything. I mean, you need more Mox Opals to make Stasis work. I feel like the number of blue mana sources are so low. Like, not blue mana source, but blue artifact mana to, like, enact a Stasis combo is so low. You gotta play more Mox Opals in this deck for sure to, like, cast your spells at all, in my opinion. That's, like, a pretty big oversight. I'd be on 3 Opals, probably. No relics, no nothing. No, they did not do any work to make the mana base better than Jewel's mana base, which is a bad sign because we have more blue cards than Jewel. Should we just make sure they had to hit a force here? We're probably just supposed to make sure they hit a force here. No, I just think you cut the stasis, chat. You don't try to make the stasis good. You just cut the stasis. there's no trying to make the stasis good. You just cut it. Oh, they found the force. Oh, I mean to untap the mana. Oh, I wanted to untap the monolith. I just forgot. I hit F6. Sag. That's my fault, chat. If we lose because I don't have enough mana, it's my fault. What did they draw? Tinker? Tinker? Their last card is Tinker? Yay! Tinker Gaming! Yay! This is the world people want. The non-Lurrus world where everyone is just carning and tinkering and just jamming. I feel like we were so far ahead. I mean, we did everything right? We resolved our spell, Iron Ancestral, we got our One Ring countered, we made them have a force, they had a force, and they untapped and tinkered us. Nothing we can do. Alright, GG. Okay, here we go. 5th and final round of our Vintage League with this very exciting and fun deck that hasn't worked perfectly, but obviously there's some power here. We have played the full 12 games so far in our 4 rounds, which is exciting. If I had even a remotely castable card here, I would, I mean, I'm probably just supposed to keep this anyways. I have a force, I have 3 mana, 3 lands, like I have lots of mana in my deck, so. A trophy leader? Surge is a trophy leader? Eh? Ooh. How do I fix it? We already fixed it. The format is good right now, Bob. We have Lurrus, and Lurrus produces nice, long, interesting games. That's the whole point. I know CRK, trophy leader. I like CRK. What are we talking about? I'm so confused. CRK says some nice things. Saga Gaming. No, like you should have the ability to vintage people. That should be a part of the format, but it shouldn't be the focal, like all of the format. If it's just everybody is doing that, then like it's not actually that fun, yeah? Or you don't agree? Vintage is great right now, chat. Why are we? Why can't you just have nice things? I'm not complaining about the format. Chat's complaining about the format. They want the Lurrus gone. This is a pretty good stasis time walk, isn't it? I feel like we need to do this no matter what. Everyone's complaining, but why can't we just have fun? Play some card games together, please. Please. Magic players, please be normal. Just play some card games together and have a good time. I'm trying, man. It's not bad reasoning. It's literally what will happen to the format if you get rid of Lurrus. The predominant thing that will be in the format is Tinker Karn PO nonsense, stock up gaming. Like the vast majority of all games. Like you can't actually play the decks you enjoy into this CRK. If PO stock up Karn is the best deck, it just plays 4 Hurkyl's Recalls and you can't play any shops decks. The stasis just stopped me from casting my Karn. I guess it bought me the turn though, so I guess I just have to accept it. I don't know. I rule the format. True story. Exclamation mark ego. You didn't know that? I actually run the ban list and make all the decisions. It's my format. You just live here. You're lucky I let you stay. I think I'm dead to this construct though, so I can't even play my Karn. Man, I needed to draw this monolith the turn earlier, so I could have gone and played a Karn and stopped my opponent from making anything. Like, I actually think I win this game if I draw this monolith a turn earlier. That's kind of crazy. But I guess that's what happens when your opponent's on Jewel. They just lose to Karn, and they win if they don't get Karn. Yay. All right, I'll just concede. Yeah, I do. I'm very... It's a hard balance. I feel like I should be reserved with how much I say things about the format because I don't want to overwhelmingly dictate the thing by one person just because I have the loudest voice. But I also have to say things because if I don't say things, then the people who are complaining are the loudest voice, you know? It's very bad place to be. Unfortunately, banning via community sentiment is just a terrible, not a good way to run a ban list. But I don't want to talk about that, chat. I want to play Magic. Can we play Magic, please? Please? Pretty please? Little Magic gaming? Little Magic action? No, this is what everyone chats on every stream forever, not me. That's the whole problem with Magic players. No one wants to actually play the game. They just want to talk about the ban list. It's crazy. Dude, does anyone actually like playing Magic? Type 1 in chat if you like playing Magic, please. I just want to see something here. Can I take out 2 lands? Is that too many? This is so stupid, man. All right, well, I guess I get to win this game. Hope we had fun. Outplayed. What happened if I have my sideboard? Needle Cage. Oh, outplayed. Got him. Got him. I hope my opponent had fun. I think leading on Saga is just correct there to Jordan because you need to get to mana. Like even if we don't get constructs, I think you just need to get to mana as soon as possible. I would just always lead on Saga there, even if like you end up not making constructs. I think it's correct to lead on Saga. Is there like anything that I have to be afraid of? Like, can they win the game somehow? Or like, is there anything I can search for that helps me in any way? Like a needle, is there any needle targets that I can get? Well, yeah, I mean, the game ended when we had the opening hand. That's what happened. Does anyone have a good needle target here? Is there like anything possibly is there like any needle target like that could be any good? I don't know. Can't even think of a single one. They'd all be artifacts anyways. Got him. I also lost the damage there for fun. Yeah, if you want to play a metamorph, that's fine. You can copy a construct token. That's okay. It's a 2/2. Yep, that's fine. So I can go 3 mana, blue mana, Tinker. I mean, they have to double block. Yes, and you can play powerful things. We are literally in the format right now. Right now. Look what's happening. Why do you want to change it? I'm losing my mind. Chat, please. What am I doing, by the way? Stock up? Just gonna stock. Oh my god. You guys are like the people on Twitter who post the pictures of like the empty grocery store and say this is what the grocery store would look like under communism, and it's literally a picture of the grocery store under capitalism. I'm not picking a side there. I'm just saying you sound like those people. Oh, it's crazy. Oh shit. What am I doing, by the way? Whatever. I'm over it. I don't know. What are we doing? We can go up to 8. I don't want to unlock this Karn, though. What am I supposed to do here? Am I just supposed to wait? Whatever. I don't care anymore. Just F6. I'm too busy crashing out over chat. I reach Jewel Gaming now. Oh, we're casting the One Ring. Yeah, man. Whatever. Sure. Like, why are we here? Why does my opponent not concede? The game was over on turn 1. All right. we all knew the game was over on turn 1. Why are we here? No, I like, I don't know. CRK is allowed to have his opinion. I just don't think I understand. I don't know. I think Vintage is great right now, and I'm having a lot of fun playing it, and I hope everyone else can have a lot of fun playing it too, and talk about Vintage and make Vintage decks and watch Vintage content and subscribe on YouTube. I don't think I'm allowed to keep this hand. I don't think Mindbreak Trap is good enough. If it was Mindbreak Trap Enforce and no blue mana, I think I'd maybe think about it, but I feel like I'd rather try again. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't understand our mana base either, but I don't understand Jules' mana base normally either, so. What am I supposed to put back here? I guess it's just Hercules. Tree Ball. Nope. No. Uh-oh. I don't have an artifact. Also, like, I don't have any good Tinker targets. Has anyone talked about that? Uh-oh. That can't be good. I legitimately have no good tinker targets in my whole deck. It doesn't matter, though. If I can resolve the Karn, then nothing matters. But if they play a Jewel, I die, so. They don't have a Jewel. They have a Force. Why would they untap this? I thought maybe hold up PO, but maybe it's more like hold up Hull Breacher. It's probably hold up Hull Breacher. Do I have anything I can search for that's good here? I mean, maybe I can... I mean, I just plus, right? I'll just play this in plus. And then we can go Volkey next turn. We have a Mind Break Trap in our exile zone. So if they play a Hull Breacher, it attacks this, and then I Volkey them. I might be able to Trinisphere Volkey them, actually. I guess they would have to tap out for that to be good. Or at least tap away from 3 mana. Maybe that just means we make a construct. I see. Oh, I had a Vexing Bauble. I fucked up. Can I still do it if I get a Vexing Bauble and I play a key? I fucked up. I should not have made a thing. I had Vexing Bauble as my protection, and I just forgot about it. Actually, that's actually really bad. Man. Because I don't want to do it this turn. I guess I'm still just supposed to get Vexing Bauble. But I don't have any permission. It was a really bad play. I mean, maybe I could get I mean, getting a Trinisphere is just like not good here, right? It's like actively bad here. I mean, maybe it's not. Is getting a Trinisphere bad here? I guess if they have like a sink and bounce my guy, I want to keep this Karn in play. So let's just plus my Karn and play a key. I had the win there. I just had to not make a construct. It's always correct to just not make a construct. Never make a construct. Just because I drew key, I could get Bauble and then Tinker for Time Bolts. I had to reevaluate after I drew key. Could have just played. I mean, they're not gonna play Wheel. I guess they could play Wheel theoretically, but I don't know. It's fine. The game is over. It doesn't matter. None of the choices matter. We resolve Karn. Like, that's the whole game. The whole game is about Karn. Do you draw Karn? Do you resolve a Karn? Sometimes you don't because it's a restricted card. But when you do, yay. Whee! Thanks for playing. I'm the gamer now. 2-3? We played the full gambit, huh? 15 games. We got the full money's worth. I still think that there should theoretically be a non-jewel ring deck. The biggest problem I find is one, blue mana, and two, life total. Life total is a huge issue when you're using Ancient Tomb and Sink into Stupor, which are correct to use. You just run into a really big problem in terms of life. I don't exactly know the way to fix that. I mean, what Sean used to do is play a bunch of Chain of Vapors, but doesn't really negate the problem. It just like gives you an out to your ring, which you don't really need to do. I mean, you do need to do, but like it's not the same thing. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. If I were to play this deck again, I would immediately cut Stasis, and I would add a Mox Opal, and I'd probably cut an Unstoppable Plan, and I would add a Mox Opal. That's the first thing and easiest thing you can do to make this deck better. I would then probably run it as it is and try it out and see how it feels. I'm not sure if these Talon Gates need to be basic islands. I like Talon Gates, but there are some really rough mana constraints here, and you want to be able to go Ancient Tomb Island stock up, I would say. Casting Urza is hard, and I understand why you don't want Urza in the deck, but I do think Urza is pretty good in this kind of deck. It just, the mana is a problem. So maybe like you can't play Urza unless you play Relic of Sauron in the deck. That might be the case. I would definitely add a Tinker target, probably a Sphinx. I think a Sphinx would be interesting, maybe as the Tinker target. But then we're just like as I cut the fun cards in the deck, we're going back to a deck that we've actually already played on this channel. We've played a bunch of One Ring stuff. So we keep going, and then we end up back in the same spot we started in. So what I do appreciate is my the deck creator playing some fun and interesting new cards like Unstoppable Plan, which is a card I have not got to play before. And we had one really, really sick game with Unstoppable Plan where we got to do tons of drawing with the ring. It was really fun. I obviously got on the tangent there at the end, but some of the games were just like not producing very interesting gameplay because we did not really play against Lurrus decks at the end. We just played against Karn Mirrors, and so at that point, by the end of the stream, we were just who resolves Karn was just kind of what was happening. It's good to have some amount of powerful magic happening in Vintage, and obviously there is a bunch of powerful amount of Vintage happening, but you definitely don't want too much of that to be on the dockets. Yes, I do get to go back to work now. Besides that, anything else? This was fun. I am always happy to play like an interesting little blue card that's bad because we're in Vintage and you can play fun blue 1-ups if you want. You can play Stasis in 2025 because as long as it's blue, it pitches to Force of Will, and it always has a good use. So hope you enjoyed this Vintage content. More content like this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll see you then.